The fuck are we doing here? Emma got that glow. We don't give a shit no more, y'all. We don't care. Well, I don't.
Since when did this become a sitcom?
I don't.
I didn't look at the time until it was over with. So I was watching it. I'm just like, damn, this shit getting crazy. Like, what's going on? Then it just said, Shoom, and turned off on me. I was like, what?
Tell me a story and I'll tell you who you are. Zoom.
So I went back to look at the beginning to see what was going on. Because I read the text in the beginning. And I was trying to figure out what that text meant. The text to me sound like a big you to the people watching. It was just like, yeah, this shit. Like, you think it's over, but it ain't, or some shit like that. I was like, what?
When you say it like that, because I kind of remember the text. The text was like, yeah, they told you to get rid of the phone, but you can't, because I'm the only one that really knows. So it's kind of like, yeah, they tell you to stop watching this show, but you can't, because you a stupid motherfucker. You so nosy, you need to know where this baby at. That's basically what they were saying.
Pretty much. It was just like, nigga, I don't know if it's going to be a second season or not, because it seemed like when they opened the book graphic, it looks like they were coming to the end. Unless there's a second book, you know what I mean? It looked like it was a wrap.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hey, man, let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to the nigga that wrote this book and decided, let's do multiple seasons of this story. Let's give a shout out to that nigga first and foremost. Salute you, nigga. Victor Lavelle, salute you, nigga. If you decided, if you was the one who made this shit and decided, let me stop season 1 like this, salute you, nigga. You did it. You did. You got us here, nigga. With your fucking fairy tales and the fucking dancing mom episode, last episode that we didn't fucking need, with the bushes that jumped from the fucking cliff to land on the boat, with fucking William and this riddle me rhyme shit he was doing, with fucking Cal climbing back up this fucking mountain that it was hard to get down. They salute to you, nigga. You're good. Son of a bitch. So now we gotta wait. So now we gotta wait till you decide, let me continue this stupid ass story. Hey man, I was into this shit too. Now I'm like, fuck that baby. If the witches got it, fuck it. Plant that nigga, grow some prunes and eat his ass. Fuck him. Fuck William. Fuck Emma. Fuck her mama that burnt in the house. Fuck her sister who goes through some stupid shit. Fuck her Puerto Rican daddy. Fuck this nigga. Fuck Apollo the Great with that fucking stupid ass beanie. And nigga look like, remember my money? That nigga said, you look like a bottle cap with a hat. That's that nigga look like, that stupid ass beanie on every fucking episode. Fuck him. Fuck his mama who looked like this, but then 10 years later looked like that. Who fucking dressed like she was at a drag show, but I guess she's not. She's supposed to be his real fuck her too. Fuck his white daddy and his black daddy. Nigga look like Benson. Fuck him too. And his books and his tickets to the show. Fuck the trash that y'all was living in. Fuck the stoop that y'all met on. Fuck waiting 9 years to ask her stupid ass out. Fuck this whole story. That's how I feel. If you're gonna make me feel like this, then fuck you too.
Ooh.
You brought us here. Only to say that rid of me this shit and then just go off. This nigga climbing in the dirt, see a big ass eyeball, the shit go off. The fuck are we doing here? Fuck Emma got that glow. We don't give a shit no more, y'all. We don't care. Well, I don't.
Since when did this become a sitcom?
I don't.
I didn't look at the time until it was over with. So I was watching it. I'm just like, damn, this shit getting crazy. Like, what's going on? Then it just said, Shum, and turned off on me. I was like, what?
Tell me a story and I'll tell you who you are. Zoom.
So I went back to look at the beginning to see what was going on. Because I read the text in the beginning. And I was trying to figure out what that text meant. The text to me sound like a big fuck you to the people watching. It was just like, yeah, this shit, like you think it's over, but it ain't, or some shit like that. I was like, what?
When you say it like that, because I kind of remember the text. The text was like, yeah, they told you to get rid of the phone, but you can't, because I'm the only one that really knows. So it's kind of like, yeah, they telling you to stop watching this show, but you can't, because you a stupid motherfucker. You so nosy, you need to know where this baby at. That's basically what they were saying.
Pretty much. It was just like, nigga, I don't know if it's going to be a second season or not, because it seemed like when they opened the book graphic, it looks like they were coming to the end, unless there's a second book, you know what I mean? It looked like it was a wrap, you know what I mean? The baby's on a carousel somewhere in the forest. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's just, I ain't watched it explained or anything. I watched this in pure confusion. Like you said, okay, like they're trying to get, like the buildings just start blowing up on the island. I'm just like, okay, you know what I mean? It's a fantasy. Then they climb down this mountain on this rope, fall at least 20 feet.
at least 20 feet.
20 feet. Paralyzed.
This nigga's bleeding from the nose.
Paralyzed.
No, not paralyzed.
She wakes up and she's motherfucking free solo climbing the El Capitan Mountains, nigga. No ropes.
In the rain.
Wet hands.
With some shiny boots on, barehanded, climbing.
Cal is like 53. Frail. Climbing mountains in the wet mountains. You get up there and then you catch a fade with William.
William look like Balrog. This nigga is at least what, 5'6", like 250 maybe. You're not winning that fight, Cal. He was beating her like a nigga too. He kicked her in the face.
He did. She was already paralyzed though, so I mean, there's no reason she should have got up after any of those. But she killed him. Well, she killed him. She killed him.
Yeah.
And then she committed suicide off the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, all right, you know.
And then she went in the sky, and her and her son became the Big Dipper. She said she wanted to live in the sky with her son. They combined and became the Big Dipper.
Yeah, man. I know you like different shows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know you're into like, you know, stuff that make you think. But this is what I be talking about, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's stick to the, you know, rivers and lakes. We gonna stick to the rivers and lakes that we used to, man. You know
so you go revert and put this all on me now?
Now
that we're here?
Hey, you know what I mean? Next time you want to do something like this, don't call me. You know what I mean? You want to start a fantasy podcast? You know what I mean? I'm sure you know some people that like fantasy. You know what I mean? You can call it fallacy on fallacy crime or some shit like that, man. This wasn't it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This show wasn't it, man. I don't care. I don't care what you like. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the public.
Hey man,
This wasn't it.
this ain't on me though, man.
I mean, that's what I said. I get that you like, you know what I mean? Like somebody make you think. There's some good stories like that, but this one wasn't it for me. I don't care. We could talk about the way it was shot. We could talk about how like great and phenomenal the acting was on another podcast. Let's give shots out. Let's have an whole episode about actors. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this nigga's he's killing it. Actresses, she's killing it. But this as a whole, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, yo, this is going somewhere.
They had us. They had me.
So I went from 1 + 1 to multiplication.
Yep.
Straight into calculus. Like it's just like, hey, here you go. You ready?
Here, solve these.
I was like, I just learned 5 times 5.
This I don't know what this ain't on me, man.
I ain't say it's on you.
I got duped.
I was in it with you. You know what I mean? I was in it. I know it wasn't you. I just said next time we gonna read the book first. I'm sitting up here like, man, like I really want to like this shit, man. Like up to the 7th episode, I'm like, oh shit, like you know what I mean? This could be. I'm waiting till Thursday. Like, man, I want to see what's gonna happen. And when I saw that this episode was gonna have Emma and Apollo finally back in it, I'm thinking, all right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And it started kind of like, I don't know if you thought the same thing, but when they like started recapping shit in the beginning, and you know, like she was giving up I thought the lady was about to give up the 3rd wish.
It made it seem like that. She was like, well, I want to tell you. And they do this whole, so they basically recapped for nothing. The recap was literally for nothing.
Nothing, bro. I thought they were just gonna spill it on us. I'm like, that's a different angle, you know what I mean, or a different way to do this story, just to start everything that we wanted. That would have been a crazy episode, just covering all holes. Like, here you go. Everything that you guys wanted, everything you guys need to know in that 3rd episode in 30 minutes. I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, just give it up to it. Like, let's watch Explain. Because I really don't want to keep talking about this shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch Explain yesterday. I was just like, I want to be, totally.
I went to sleep. I was like, I'm gonna watch it in the morning so I could be up, man. I want to catch everything. You know what I mean? I want to be able to watch all of it. They got and they got that rowboat. They did that poem, and they got the eyeball credits. I was like, wait.
I'm thinking he gonna meet up with Emma. I'm just like, oh shit, he gonna find Emma in the forest. They both they're doing the thing at the same time. Like Emma's at the forest, she going to the carousel.
Yeah,
he's on his way to the forest. And
right.
They just got crazy.
I could sit here and do and break down what I thought in the scenes, but I really don't want to. Like I'm really pissed about it. I'm really upset about this.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was just like, I don't think our viewers give a shit.
No. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Like that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. If the writers didn't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck either. Then,
man, our listeners are just like, these niggas still reviewing this show, huh? We'll wait till Raising Canaan come out.
Yeah. Get back to the hood shit, nigga. What y'all doing, nigga?
Y'all niggas is wilding.
You niggas tripping all this fantasy shit, nigga.
All right, let me share my screen. You see the screen?
Yep.
All right. Oh, this is Jay Black Studio. This ain't the one we listen. I need the Think Story. I need to know what Think Story talking about.
Yeah, fuck. We don't. Not that we don't support the other ones, but we've been with the same one. We're gonna keep going that one.
Yeah, and this big ass eyeball. That's exactly what I need to know what's going on about.
It's the tree. The tree can see you.
Uh-huh.
Fucking tree. That motherfucker jumped off the mountain like.
So I just finished the first season of Apple's The Changeling, and all I can really say is I would like to see the baby.
Yes, 8 episodes later, Brian is, what Emma's third wish was, or what's behind William in kindergarten. That being said, we do get some revelations this episode, and in this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into what we know. Just a reminder that I have not read the book, so there won't be any spoilers there, and as always, I've left timestamps below so you can see all the topics I'll be covering. And if you watch my Changeling videos this season, consider liking and subscribing. I cover a ton of different shows. While on the island, Apollo and the women are stalked by a giant creature that we never really get to see. Cal says this thing can swim, and at the beginning of the episode, we see its wake making its way to the island. It's heavily implied it was this creature that helped the Norwegian immigrants survive their journey to North America that we saw in episode 1. Remember that this boat only contained men, so the thinking here is that they made some sort of deal with this monster in order to survive. Perhaps this meant becoming servants of it. Cal says that this one can swim, implying there are others out there, and William refers to this thing as a she. Judging by the show's multiple connections to Norway and the size of this thing, we are likely dealing with a troll. At the end of the episode, we'll get this shot of Apollo in an underground tunnel. It looks like the same underground tunnel that William watches on his security camera. Does this eye then belong to the troll? I've never seen a troll with a reptilian-like eye before, so either the show is going with a different type of look with their trolls, or this is a misdirect, and whatever this is, isn't a troll at all. William tells us that he is called in the Calvary. If you remember when he was captured, the women tell Cal that he was seen waving his cell phone toward the shore, as if signaling someone to come over. William is a part of a group called Kindergarten, 10,000 men with one name. It's this group that seems to be responsible for stealing these children and replacing them with a changeling, a replacement that has been glamored to look like the original. We never really find out what motivates Will to do this, nor his relationship to this supernatural monster that attacks the island. William also seems to have supernatural healing abilities, having been beaten close to death and a few hours later, totally fine. We'll see his body picked up after he's been shot and beaten. He'll survive this fight as we'll see him monitoring some security cameras. There are a few things I want to point out here. First, why is he in a room with soundproof walls? Second, who are these men on the television in front of him? It looks like some sort of Zoom meeting with each member wearing a mask. They all appear to be men. Will is not on camera for this call. There's no camera on him, nor is he wearing a mask. This security camera footage of a tunnel system looks a lot like the one we'll see Apollo traverse. We don't really know how he got here or when in time this occurs. Before leaving the island, Cal tells him that Emma went to search for Brian at the only forest in New York City. Now, when I think of a forest and New York City, I think of Central Park, but Emma has gone to Forest Park, a forest located in Queens with a historical connection to Norway. I hope Apollo can make that distinction. I should also mention this brief shot of Apollo digging up the grave of baby Brian, only to find that this thing is still alive and bites him. This further proves to Apollo that Emma was right. The child she murdered wasn't theirs at all. Emma's trek to Forest Park has led her to this carousel. There's an actual carousel in Forest Park, but the one seen in the show looks to be a replica since the show was actually shot in Toronto. Emma seems to be on the right track, for if we follow the To the Waters in the Wild book, one must make their way past the horses on their journey to where the fairies have taken your child. This is as far as we see Emma make it, but if we go by the book, the next thing she'll encounter are a group of, quote, guests that are dressed smartly. Most of the men on William's screen are in suits. I wonder if that's a reference to them. I get the feeling we're getting closer to the end of this book, so just how exactly they plan to turn this into another season is beyond me. To buy the women and children more time, Callisto climbs up this huge rock ledge, an astonishing feat in and of itself, to battle William. She pretty much knows she's going to die here, telling Apollo that it's her time to be with her child for all eternity up in the stars. In Greek mythology, Callisto became the constellation Ursa Major. When Cal dies, we see a collection of stars join Ursa Minor, suggesting that she is now finally with her child. Perhaps the most frustrating aspect of this finale was the pile of unanswered questions that have amassed over the season. We still don't know what Emma's third wish was, where Brian is, if Emma's body was swapped by the witch, why William is motivated to kill the monster, what happened to those Norwegians back in 1825. When these questions start to build and remain unanswered, unfiltered, it seriously starts to take away from the enjoyment of the show. If you want a really good
Straight
example
up.
of a show that delivers answers while maintaining a good balance of mystery, definitely check out Apple's Side.
Go promote another
The season finale of the
That
Changeling.
nigga said, "Fuck this show. I am going to advertise another show as wild."
That nigga just jumped to another one like, hey, if you ain't fucking with this show, go fuck with this show. That's hilarious.
Hold on, let me see if you gonna say
More
something.
thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, man.
That shit. That nigga said, hey, man.
Do
fuck
something
this
else.
show.
Do something else. That's what he said. Go do something else with your time.
And I feel him on that because if season 2 drops, I normally I'll be like, I'm into it. I can't say that with this one because I feel like I've been disrespected. Like I feel like season 2 is gonna do the same shit where we never get to see the baby. It's gonna be the same path. They promoting this her third wish shit since episode 1. We ain't seen shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, we've been taken advantage of. But I can't, like, I enjoy the fact, it's fucked up to say this. I enjoy the fact that this kind of brought up like a weird kind of, like, we don't understand this shit, so like it creates a dialogue of us, you know what I mean, like trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we enjoyed a few episodes or whatever, but the most part of the podcast and what we've been doing to these past episodes is just trying to figure it out together. And I feel like that's a dope, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I would ever watch something like it again because it does create good dialogue. But if there's nothing to figure out, then it's kind of like, damn, you know what I mean? Like we both are leaving the class, like going to school and you pass with a C, you know what I mean? But it's like, you go into your next, whatever the next class is in the same subject.
Yeah.
They're like kind of blind. Like, I didn't get
I don't remember none of that shit. I didn't get
the
none of that
last
shit.
one. You know what
All
I
I
mean?
did was copy the answers. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck is.
I said you didn't send me to another class. I'm just like, shit. I mean, I passed, but
I'll say that's definitely dope, but I'm very unforgiving at a wrap up. I'm extremely unforgiving at a wrap up. I feel like you kind of laughing in my face. So it's like we had great dialogue. It was good trying to figure it out. Every episode we was into it. Like, bam, this has to mean this has to mean this. And then we get blindsided by the episode with the mom. Where it's kind of like, this shit is out of place, but we will forgive it if the next episode brings us back to the shits.
Right.
That's not what happened. So it's like you gave us this whole long ass episode with the mom. And none of that information even made it, like, all we cared about was that's not Apollo's real dad. In the grand scheme of things, that don't even mean nothing.
We don't.
So it's like we did all of that for the last episode. Then we come to this one, which is like a 1/3 time wise of every other episode. Mm-hmm. And it's just like a cut and dry, we're not gonna give you any answers this episode. That's basically what they did. Like, we'll show all the disaster happening on this island, not answer none of your questions, and we're just gonna stop here.
Yeah.
You figure you wait around for us to drop another season when we feel like it. Now I feel disrespected. So now it's like all of the figuring it out, all the way I like figuring out shows, all that shit don't mean nothing no more because you just stopped right here. Like it's kind of like I'm hungry. You just gave me a bowl of top ramen, no juice, no seasoning. Here, eat that.
No juice is crazy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga had you a bowl of top ramen, no juice, no seasoning, it's just noodles. Here, eat that because you hungry.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck you. Like that's how I feel about it. It's like I feel disrespected. I feel, as a viewer, I feel like you disrespected my time, nigga.
Yeah, man. I could agree because it's like there's no ain't no way of telling if they're gonna come out with a second season. You know what I mean? And the question that is raised in my eyes is, do fairy tales have to make sense?
Nope. Are
we watching this because of everything else surrounding? You know what I mean? Just like the actors and what you want to call the shots, the production, all of that in one is just like, you're just supposed to respect it and then that's it. Respect the art of it, right? Like, because I wouldn't say like I'm into the art that, like, you know, people will look at a painting or people will look at like certain things and be like they can respect it versus it looks good. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a mess, but you're respecting it because of whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, are we just respecting this and it don't have to make sense or don't have to look good? It can just be thrown on because of who's in it, who did it. Because like paintings is like who did the painting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I see it. You know, with me, the story means everything. For me, when I watch something, the story is literally everything. This shit could be shot beautifully, and I'll be like, still fuck the story. That's where it boils down to for me. So it's like, even with art, I'm not when I see a painting, I'll be like, oh, that's dope. But if it's garbage, I'm gonna look at it and say, man, that's garbage. It's like I don't have the appreciation that deep when it comes to like art like that. I'm more into I don't know. I can't even say when I look at art what I'm looking for. If I attach to something, I attach to something. But it ain't the person who made it don't mean shit to me. It's like it's kind of like with music to me. I'm not gonna if music don't sound good, it don't sound good. I don't give a fuck who's rapping on it. I don't give a fuck who's singing on it. If the song is bad, the song is fucking bad. It's like if a song is somebody saying something on the song and it's hella shit I don't understand, just because it's this person, I'm gonna be like, oh no, that shit was hard. No. This shit was garbage. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. So even with this show, like, I love Lakeith. This doesn't take away me, because I think Lakeith did a great job in here. But still, fuck the show.
No, still, I get what you're saying. For sure. It's almost like like I was saying with the art. It's like, not saying that we like it, you know what I mean? But I feel like other people jump on, like, this could be like brands, and you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of compared to a lot of different things. It's like the brand of this is like Nike. You know what I mean? They put it out because it's like it's got a top-notch actor in it. It's got top-notch production. It's on Apple TV. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, this is the brand. This is the shoe that everybody wants. But it's ugly. You know what I mean? But niggas are weird because it's like, nigga, this is the new Nikes, bro. Like, what do you mean?
And to I think the angle is being watched from kind of makes a difference too. Like, so they made the season, right? The creators, they made the season. Yeah. They get to watch the season all at once. If you're watching all at once and you hit that end, it is a to be continued. You'll get that feeling of a to be continued, and you'll be like, oh, that's dope. Us watching weekly, us trying to break this shit down episode by episode, and then getting this little bit that they put out is taking us disrespect because we've been anticipating.
Yeah.
So in their eyes, they like, oh yes, it's cold how it ended, because they got to watch the full season. Like, we watched it from beginning to end, and made in the span of like 2 days. They got to watch it from beginning to end. Yeah. Like, if this was on Netflix, and we got to just stream it through, I don't think I would be as harsh as I am about it right now. But for the fact that they gave us so many, we had to break down so many details every episode to come here, and you just be like, and I don't know if we're coming back. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Nigga, do something about it. Like, that's how I feel like they gave it to us. Like, nigga, well, everybody got a fairy tale. Everybody got an ending. If you're looking for a sign, it's right here. It's like that's how they did it. Like, figure it out, nigga. Like, I don't want to figure it out, nigga. Keep going.
The girl flirted with you all day at the club. She brought you to the house and got naked and said, cuddle with me.
No, she got naked and said, I'm tired. You need to go. You need to leave now.
You need to leave. Yeah, man. I don't really have a lot to say, bro. Like, it's like, I feel like we've been talking a lot, nigga. We done almost went to the fact that his mama was trans. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It went far, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's some asshole out there that, oh man, I got it. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't get it, but
I don't want to call him an asshole though.
No. He's an asshole. He's an asshole, bro. Like, you gotta be a total asshole to think that you get this story. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how smart you think you are. You're an asshole that you think that you get this. You don't get nothing. You're not that smart, nigga. You're an asshole.
Somebody does get
it. It's not
man.
about being smart with this though. It don't got nothing to do with being smart. You're an asshole.
Somebody got it.
Yeah.
Somebody understands. Somebody was just like, "Oh my god."
You know who got it?
Victor Lavelle.
Nigga. That nigga got it. That nigga got it.
Hey man, fuck them and fuck whoever decided to end the episode like that.
Yeah, man, whatever. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I mean? It's dialogue, bro. You know what I mean? That's all we got out of it.
I literally invested so much time in watching all those seasons of Game of Thrones, and because of the last season, I wrote the whole show off. I can do that. I literally feel like I have the right to do that, to say fuck all of this because of the way you ended. I carry that right to do that. I don't give a shit who don't like it. Victor Lavelle, you got your money, you good. You probably got fans out there. You're good. You're great. But fuck the way this show ended.
Yeah.
I'm not anticipating shit. I'm not gonna get excited if it comes back. None of that shit. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna be excited. I'm not gonna be juiced like, oh shit, season 2. I'm not gonna text Brian like, hey, you saw this shit dropping coming in April, nigga. We back on. No.
You know what they're gonna do, right? They're going to. This show ain't gonna even be called the same thing the next season. It's gonna be called something totally different.
It has to be though, because it's the book.
I mean, the book is not even called The Changeling, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
That postage the postage you sent me was The Changeling, the book.
That wasn't written by Victor Lavelle. That was just another book called The Changeling.
Oh shit!
Victor Lavelle's book is called something totally different.
Oh,
like, if you go to the front of the breakdown, and he'd be like, "I don't read the book." It don't say nothing about the Changeling on it.
What the fuck is the book called?
Let me go back right now to see what the book is called, because it didn't say The Changeling. He keeps on saying how he didn't read the book. So I'm just like, okay, Victor.
So it's gonna be a whole nother fucking fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel.
It might not even have the same actors in that shit, but it's gonna like give you the answers, and we ain't gonna know where to find it.
It's gonna be a different tale.
I can't even pull up the damn shit. The thing now is tripping, but you know that's because he don't want me to find out. I'm gonna Google you, nigga. Oh, man.
Wow. So that the shit ain't even called The Changeling.
Nah, like not from what I remember. I'm mad now that my internet says like, "Hey, bro, you can't find nothing out now." You know what? I'll use my phone. Oh, there we go.
They block you.
All right, let's see. I gotta watch the whole damn ads in the beginning and all of that.
Man, I'm mad. I fucking
relax.
And I feel like I think you said it on the last one. You was just like, it's impossible. They can't wrap it up.
There's no way you can wrap all of those holes up in one episode. A 30-minute episode at that. They in here playing. You know what I mean? They knew. It's almost like they knew. It's like, yo, we're gonna give them that 30-minute episode at the end. You know
That's what I'm saying. It's more so. I think it's more so they watched it in the fucking whoever cuts it in the episodes. They watched all of it at once. Okay, it was like, oh, this is good.
I'm tripping. It's called The Changeling.
Yeah.
Take away all that shit that I said. I could swear it was called something else. I was just like, maybe because it's like the yellow letters is next to his name, it looks like a longer title, like it's like The Changeling, Victor Lavelle. I probably saw.
Okay.
But yeah, it's called The Changeling. But who cares?
Who gives a fuck? Respectfully, I ain't disrespecting him because he hooked everybody's shit. He got us in here talking about it.
Yeah, I thought he was black for some reason. Victor Lavelle.
Oh no, I knew he wasn't black. He sounded like he was from Ireland. He sounded like he was one of them niggas on that boat.
Oh my god, nigga say he's from Norway. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he won a lot of awards. Luckily, he won the Dragon Award. I don't know what that is. The World Fantasy Award, the British Fantasy Award, the Shirley Jackson Award, the Locus Award, and the Mythopoeic Award.
Shirley Jackson.
The Shirley Jackson Award is wild. Who's Shirley Jackson, and why does she have an award? No disrespect, because she could be like some,
she could be one of them ones.
Yeah, she got a lot of books under her award. But
anyways, man, we ain't gonna waste too much more time on this shit. Y'all ain't watching this shit anyway. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk about wherever. If you there, if you got any more Changelings type shows to watch, don't tell us about them.
Change these.
Hey, shout out to Lakeith anyway, though, man.
Oh,
He's still one of my favorite actors right now. Just this shit, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
We out.
We out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.